Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So, the first card you have, Virgo, is gift. And it says, giving and receiving, sudden windfall, generosity. On the career front, you have financial support, work surprise, vacation. So there is a gift in the picture, so beautifully wrapped. It's golden. So you could be celebrating some milestones and you're receiving gifts. This could be gifts or appreciation at work. You could be giving gifts to someone for their accomplishments or their milestones. This could also be random events and giveaways where you could be receiving gifts. Sudden windfall indicates to you something surprisingly good that you were not expecting. It could be in terms of money, but it also could be in terms of resources. Maybe you were running some campaigns for fundraising, or maybe you were having some online funds. So I feel people will be very generous and you will be able to gather the funds and resources suddenly, and it'll surprise you. You're also feeling very generous. So I feel you will be gifting of your resources and maybe you're giving gifts as well freely. So I feel that you are feeling very generous and in a good spirit. On the career front, financial support, you could be getting some raise and promotion. You could be getting some loans if you are buying homes. And if you're fundraising for events or life situations, you could be getting financial support. Work surprise, something that will surprise you at work. It could be new hires, change of directions. It could be promotions, or it could be that you get through interviews and get hired if you have been looking for work that probably you did not expect, because there is a surprise element to it. For some of you, this could be in regards to getting more responsibility at work, or some kind of support that you receive at your workplace. Vacation, some of you could be planning to go out on family vacation. This could also be somebody gives you a package for vacation. Next you have is the Orca Veil, and it further says adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt a great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. So, this energy is encouraging you to be open to new experiences. It might take some courage. It might take some creativity to do things a little different. You might not be in a familiar territory. You might be in spaces that are unknown, with people that are unknown, or places that are unknown. But it's going to be a great journey. It's going to be a great experience. So be confident wherever you are and enjoy those new experiences. You might build more connections. And at this point in time, friends and family are at the forefront for you. You value them, and they are your treasures. Be brave. So some experiences is calling for you to step up and be brave. Might be something that is completely new to you and you're not sure of how to go about it. But if you have the confidence, you can make things happen. And I feel whatever these new experiences are, it's going to be very good for your own growth, spiritual growth, and growth in your career. It could even be something to do with your personal life and personal goals. But pay attention to your spidey senses, your intuition, your gut feeling, and don't hesitate to take that step forward. Even if it looks a little daring adventure, I feel you're gonna have a good time, and there's a lot that you will take away from this. So be bold, Virgos. You have the card Mind team. So number 1, 9, and 10 are prominent here. It says Oragon's layer. And it further says you are always perfected and divinely directed. So again, it's about trusting your intuition and your gut feeling, because that's your internal GPS, your compass, and it will let you know when things are out of alignment with you. For some of you, like we already spoke with the pride energies, that you might be in unfamiliar territories where you get overwhelmed because it's a new area for you. These are new adventures and new experiences that might cause that anxiety and overwhelm. So be careful, take one step at a time, and be very mindful and aware of your environment and the people. So whatever you are going to experience or whatever you are stepping into, it could be a personal goal or at work, this will be something that will need some courage, and it will need a little bit of work and rework, which means you might have to learn up a few things, upskill yourself, read and research about things, and see how things are done, because I feel it will take up a little bit of researching, learning, adapting. So there's nothing to be fearful about it. Just enjoy the process. You know, it's like the alarm system, like when we're actually getting into a new relationship, we feel like a little out of our comfort zone, because we know that relationships require work, they require changes, adaptability. And over a period of time, we just evolve and change with the people that you're surrounded with. It's a natural change. So things like that do feel a little difficult initially. But then, you know, unless we actually challenge ourselves or try new things, it gets a little dull and boring, right? So say yes to these newer experiences, whether it's joining college, new work, trying different things, or setting new personal goals that you've never done before. And don't even feel that it's not the right time, or it's not the right age, or it's not the right place. If you feel that it's calling out to you strongly, then go for it. It might take a little bit of work and strength, but that's what our soul journey is all about. You will get a lot of value at the end. Once you get through this, once you experience this experience, the takeaway will be very rewarding. So don't be afraid of adventures, because that's what keeps our life exciting. Next you have is number 19, which is growth and plans. And such a coincidence that the prior card also had the number 19. So this number is very prominent for you, Virgos. Now, growth and plants, this is element of earth. And you see that there is a bison out here with the horns, where there is plants and trees growing out of it. You know, a lot of nature, a lot of plants, which I feel are very magical, because they're used in every aspect and every area of our lives, from food to wood to medicines, beautification, landscaping, the actual biological use of plants for oxygen, for sea animals, seaweeds, everything. So it's just a magical part of our world. Rather, we wouldn't exist without this. And it's the same right now, same energy for you, Virgos. There is an expansion and growth. And you could create magic out of anything right now. You could turn nothing into something really big that could grow and give you the produce that you could benefit for a long, long time. The only thing about magical plants is that it requires care. Not too much, just consistent care. So as long as you're consistent with your effort and you're staying steady with it, you're nurturing your goals, your own self, or at work, in career, finances, whatever is at the forefront of your mind right now, it will grow and flourish. And you will create something which will be sustainable for a long, long time. So there's a lot of growth and expansion that's out here for you. Next you have is card 1, which is unity. Unity is about coming together with friends, family, your community, and knowing that we cannot exist alone. Our strength comes from where we belong, in friend circles, in family, extended family, and the community that we live in. So in the next few days, you will probably be collaborating, getting together with a lot of people, whether at work or in your community and personal life. You will be talking a lot to them, open-heartedly, sharing things, or talking about common goals and common events that you could be participating in. And wherever you are there with the people, I feel you will be creating lasting bonds where you feel as part of a tribe. You feel connected and belonged to a certain organization or group or community. So there's a lot of open conversation that will enable you to connect more deeply or connect at a more larger scale to people. Now you have number 56. So the number 5, 6, and 11 are prominent with this energy. It says bloom is doom. And if you look at the picture, this fairy is a little sad. It's an, wow, was me, a self-pity mode. So are you feeling bad about something for yourself? And if you are, I feel that this will call in for some introspection, for some long time to think things through. Is it due to something that you constantly do and not get results? Is there a pattern that you are repeating that you are recognizing? Or is it a mindset that you need to change? The world is changing too rapidly. There is new technology, there's newness in every area, whether it's food or it's in the way we shop and the way we do things collectively. And to move with the times, to adapt, to be flexible enough to adopt new trends and see if we can leave the older patterns of doing the same things behind. It is a little hard to let go of old patterns because that's the conditioning we have been raised with. So they're highly ingrained into us. But if we recognize that something of the past that we repeat in this day and age is not working, then it has to be gone. And that takes some work. It takes some self-awareness. It takes introspection. And it takes the courage to fix it and adopt to new trends so that we are not getting disappointed. We don't run into situations where we have to feel like a victim. And the last card for today you have is do something kind for someone without any expectation. So charity is something which this energy encourages, whether it's charity of resources, money, your time, your advice, or just lending somebody some support and having a heartfelt conversation where people are feeling safe to share what's on their mind and heart. So these are some things, some acts of generosity which will be returned by the universe back to you in manifold ways. So this card encourages you to be more generous with your time and resources. So those were your messages, Virgos. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.